vibe. We ride the high, always on a high level. So open up your eyes better. Why these tell me you can join the journey, you is worthy. Just allow me, no. Kicking down your door. Bloodsuckers, I see this industry is filled with sheep. People that pretend to be something that they will never be. Oh my, I just need some little old peace of mind.
The sons of kings, the ghouls, the gods. The moon, the light, the fools, the facts.
My God, oh God, this is son of God level. The sun, the sky, you can see the vibe. We ride the high, always on a high level. So open up your eyes, baby. I can never be controlled. Let them know. 500 helicopters driving me gunso. But they want you just to envy. Let them see it. I'm the first to say it, now it's time you just believe it. I got too many fakes, made lots of foes. These people cold. Talk down your dreams because they know they can't come close. Don't shake no hands, just to your friends. I walk alone. I see false idols, all the titles. You need to grow. I've been watching mine, but I ain't like the others no more. God, I'm learning lessons as I go. You're only wasting time. Tell the devil there's a door. Praying God is only trying to test me for the glory for more. My God, oh God, this is son of God level. The sun, the sky, you can see the vibe. We ride the high, always on a high level. So open up your eyes, baby.
Somebody to hold me. Some done woke up in me. I've been going crazy. I've been doing my thing. They not ready for me. Y'all been playing with me. No time for the silly games, 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 games. Damn, it really must be so intimidating. But I gotta be great. That's the God up in me. Whoa, yeah. Somebody to hold me. I'm still cooking out the basement, and this game needs some saving. And I'm ready for the action, cause I'm tired of the acting. What happened to being great? What happened to being fashionably late? What happened to rocking shows? What happened to spitting flows? Been weighing the cons and the pros. Feel like I'm the only pro. If we gon' go, then go. We can take it toe to toe. I've been doing everything you've been doing, but I'm really doing more. I'm about to explode. You gon' need someone to hold me. They cannot hold me, yeah. Slowly, ain't no more taking it slowly, yeah. Holy, you're dealing with something that's holy, yeah. Hold me, I need somebody to hold me. Nothing's for certain, but this I know. Life is but moments that come and go. Tomorrow may never let the memories live on. Be strong. Don't cry when I'm gone. This life is a path to infinity.
Why would I ever have to cop a chain again when the QB chain birthed most of the chains in the game? No post office, we stamping time. Took a slice out of the big apple, made apple pies, family size.
It's the NFL on EA Sports, and there you get a look at Paycor Stadium on the banks of the Ohio River in Cincinnati.
Today, it's the opener of a new NFL season between the Tennessee Titans and the Cincinnati Bengals. Here's the kicker, Harrison Butker, ready to get this one started. And we are underway from Cincinnati.
Take it in at the 3. And he'll be stopped up at the 25. Now Hall to start the drive.
And that's not the start that he was looking for, as he's going to be met and dropped behind the line. Call it officially a loss of 2 on the first play from scrimmage. Second down.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through, but that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
Here we go on 2nd and 12. Throwing into traffic there, and that's complete. That'll give them 8 that time. And now we've got a 3rd and 4.
Well, partner, that's the start that you want right there. And you know he spent the entire offseason throwing hundreds, I'd probably say thousands of passes, getting ready for that moment. The first throw of the new season. He's dreamed about it, thought about it, and now it's out of the way.
1 for 1, a lot more to go. And they'll look to avoid an early 3 and out here on 3rd and 4. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down.
That's an excellent job right there on 3rd down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started, and that would have been a 1st down. Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty, and before this drive could get wings, it's 4th down.
And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. A curious decision to go for it, but it pays off with a 1st down. On 1st and 10, it's Hall. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's 2nd down.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
Hall again on 2nd down.
And still about 3 yards shy of a first as the 4-yard pickup brings it to 3rd down.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
7th play of the drive now as they come up on a 3rd and 3. They'll set up to throw. And that one goes incomplete on the drop. That's one he definitely normally catches. 4th down. That's a pretty good opening possession defensively.
And you know the goal is to make something of a statement, especially on the road with your first defensive possession, isn't it? Go right out and establish yourselves and let them know this is going to be tough going all game long.
They're going to try and throw. He's going to have his running back. It's complete.
And he is going to have the Bengals first down as they manage to convert, and that'll keep the drive alive.
He'll drop to throw. Man open, that's Deebo Samuel. And he's going to be taken down at the 28-yard line.
Well, this is an awfully tough route to defend in man coverage because he lines up on the right and then runs a crossing route back to the other side of the field. So as a defender, you're not only trailing him the whole way, you're also looking out for your own guys to make sure you don't get yourself picked off, and then you can't catch up.
And that is caught. He's got it for a Bengal touchdown. A great play there with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Bengals are on the board here first in the season opener. Point after, right down the middle. And that makes the score 7-0. The kicking team out now for the Bengals as they'll send this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Play action. Now it's Rodgers. Flush to his right. And he'll just get rid of it. Charles, already trailing by touchdown early. This offense, how imperative is it for them to get points out of this drive?
Well, they feel like they have to go ahead and match because of what was already on the board against their defense. But I think even more so, you just want to avoid 3 and outs. You want to be able to stay on the field for a little while, let your defense catch their breath a little bit, even if you don't score any points.
Rodgers will try again on second down. He'll get this to his tight end, Gesicki. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4. On play action, now Rodgers.
That's out to the flat for Gibson. And he will have a Titans first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
On first down, Rodgers.
Pass complete, George Pickens with it.
This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
They'll run for the first time with Antonio Gibson.
And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a first down, keep the sticks moving.
The tight end in motion right. Rodgers now on first down. That's complete to his tight end, Mike Gesicki. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. So they'll come up in Bengals territory now with a 1st and 10 down at the 31. And they'll send the tight end in motion here. Rodgers now on first down. To the sideline, and that is a heck of a catch as he was able to get both feet in. That one nearly 30 yards, 29 officially.
They'll run with Gibson.
And he gets in. Touchdown, Tennessee.
Antonio Gibson
taking it in from 2 yards out.
And the Titans are able to match the opening drive touchdown against them with one of their own. Extra point by Butker is on target,
and we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away.
Well, you don't see that often. He just mishit it, and it goes out of bounds.
Well, I know sitting up here, And I'm looking at you, and you're looking at me, and I know we're both thinking the same thing. Isn't it easy enough to keep it between the sidelines? Because unless you're intentionally doing it for some reason, well, that's a costly mishit, and now you put your team in a bad spot.
Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up second down.
Sometimes that's a danger of putting that jumbo set out there. You just get a lot of bodies massed in one location. You could wind up with 18, 20, maybe even all 22 in the box, and there's nowhere to run the football.
And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42. Ready for the second quarter from Cincinnati. It's the Bengals with the football here, as they've got it with a 3rd down coming up. They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the 1st down. Here comes the blitz as they look to throw. Throws the out route and completes it to Samuel. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Straight ahead is Hall. On a nice burst there as he'll take this inside the 30 to the 28-yard line. Another big gainer that time. This one goes for 19 yards.
That's a nice run right there, able to get to the outside. And so many times defenses say, okay, we've got you hemmed in. But if you're running the football, at least you know where everyone is coming from. You don't have to worry about the backside at all. That allows you to run with a little bit more confidence.
And he's going to be taken down back around the 35-yard line. Kayvon Thibodeau, he beat the O-line and recorded the sack. But defensively on the previous play, they gave up a pretty good chunk of yardage, but right there they got a good portion of it right back.
And if we just flip it around from the offensive perspective, took a nice step forward, and how about a couple of leaps backwards after that play? They've got to figure out a big call coming up here to try and gain that yardage back. But partner guaranteed they approach this play with the idea of making up ground to make 3rd down manageable. Unfortunately, with that incompletion, right back where they started on the last snap. Now they need a big 3rd down play in order to pick up the yardage needed.
7th play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. Back to throw. That's into a crowd and intercepted. And the Titans are going to get the football here at their own 23. That, Charles, the first interception he's thrown here in year number 2.
And I know it's just the first one, but didn't it feel like what we saw from him last year, where he was plagued by this type of a play? And they thought that, you know, over the offseason, going into a second season, some of that would go away. Thus far, still looks a lot like his rookie year.
So after the INT, it's Rodgers. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Really nice play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball, but for the guys on the offensive line, they're doing a nice job of trying to protect their passer. But when a guy hops in the air and goes airborne to try and knock one away, it's difficult because you can't reach out and grab him. That'll be a holding penalty.
And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He's airing it out for Williams. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. Touchdown, Titans. I don't think there's anyone who could possibly doubt how fast he could run in the open field. But if there were, he silenced those thoughts there.
Well, in this league where coordinators worry so much about drawing up the right routes, blocking assignments, misdirections and stuff, they have these precise arrows and movements. Sometimes the best plays just come from the schoolyard where you look at your fastest guy and say, go long, go get it, big man.
And if you're looking for proof of his speed, Next Gen Stats shows that he was traveling just over 21 miles an hour there. And he'll get it up just past the 20 as his guys will go to work at the 21-yard line. The Bengals drive about to get going. As the offense comes out here, Charles, remember they threw the interception last time out, but they were moving the football down the field. Looked like they were going to have a sustained drive that ended in points, but then the pick ensued.
And because of that, there's no way you can call the last drive a success. Yes, there are things to build on because they found some play calls that work. Now, they've got to build another drive and find a way to avoid the turnover that plagued it on the last one.
Here's a 2nd and 7. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end.
I'm wondering if the same thing went through your mind as mine. When I see a big man like that make a catch, all I keep thinking to myself is, big man with football. Look out, everyone. He may not juke you a whole lot, right? He may not run past you because of his size. You're talking about a guy weighing in the 270 range. But, boy, once he gets his mitts on the ball.
All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. And the Titans are going to take possession of the football.
CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training. So he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
And they move this all the way down to the 9.
They scored touchdowns on drives 1 and 2, and now they're trying to make it a perfect 3 for 3 to start.
Rodgers going to throw.
And he'll get this to Antonio Gibson, complete.
And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line.
Gibson.
And they will stop him after a fairly minimal pickup.
A big play if you think about it right now in this season opener. It's 3rd and goal.
To throw, it's Rodgers. And it's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Tennessee. Mike Gesicki there to make the grab.
And the Titans go up by 2 touchdowns. Extra point by Butker is on target.
And it's now 21-7. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away.
Takes it at the 7.
Second quarter action, 1:56 remaining. And he is out of bounds, able to get it across the 20-yard line. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership.
Paul on a give up the middle.
And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. He'll look to throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete.
And he's going to be taken down right at the 40-yard line.
They go play action here on first down. This will be caught. It's Samuel. And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20.
A first red zone opportunity the new year here as they come up now 1st and 10.
On play action, they'll throw. And this turns into a nice gain with a slide at the end. The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. This is 1st and goal and a golden chance to get a score back here before halftime. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. Now a second timeout called for by the defense, as it'll come with 36 ticks to go in half number 1. One more time with Hall. And he will take it on in for a Bengals touchdown. Breece Hall. A 6-yard touchdown run. And the Bengals get a late score here in the final minute of the first half. Extra point right down the middle. And they're back within a touchdown at 21-14. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
This taken in at the goal line.
Oh, a dangerous return man showing it here. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
They'll find Williams on the slant.
Now the Titans will use their third and final timeout, as they'll stop it with 25 seconds to go here in half number 1. They fake the give. Now Rodgers. And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked down and incomplete.
Quarterbacks work all the time on manipulating the defense with their eyes and their head movement. In this case, he just stared the receiver down. That allowed for excellent coverage, able to knock that one away.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. On play action, Rodgers. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Kenny Moore.
And the Bengals are going to take possession of the football.
He's certainly not been afraid to take some chances downfield. Now, look, it's paid off for him a couple of times. That time, not so fortunate.
And that's where I want to start, what you said. It's paid off a couple of times. So his aggressiveness has been good for his offense for the most part. So he throws an interception there. No one likes that, but I would not rein him back in. The return on investment thus far has been pretty good. 2 touchdowns to 1 interception.
So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. From the right hash, this from 53. And this is good. It was running out of gas there at the end, but he winds up getting just enough on it. So we've reached halftime here on opening weekend, as we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon, getting set for quarter number 3 here. We'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half.
And this will be a return from deep in the end zone. And this return will net positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive.
As this offense takes the field to begin the opening drive of the second half, Charles, remember that first half, good through the air and really all around an outstanding offensive performance.
Absolutely. They reached the end zone several times. The passing game working awfully well, and most importantly, partner,
yeah, they went to the tunnel with a lead. They come back out with that lead.
Absolutely. NFL coaches, we know they're perfectionists in a lot of ways, but they had to like what they saw in that first half.
Throwing again on 2nd down, but this time it's incomplete.
There's no doubt that he has plenty of heart, but you've got to be careful of those receivers that are slight of build. They leave themselves open to some pretty big hits across the middle. That pass, incomplete.
They'll run with Gibson.
And boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. They'll go for it. It's Rodgers.
Able to find his man. It's Pickens. And they'll get him down on the other side of midfield. On 1st and 10, it's Gibson.
And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. Looking to throw on 2nd down. Rodgers. He sets to fire deep. Oh, and a bad throw there. It's intercepted.
And the Bengals are going to take over at their own 11-yard line.
That is a tough way to start the 3rd quarter. You get the football open to drive it down, put it in the end zone, and take the lead. Instead, they give them the football.
And I think the key here is for them to not get discouraged. That is not how they drew it up, not how they saw it in their minds. But there's a long way to go in this game. You know, they've just got to find a way to come back one play at a time. Yes, it's a cliche, but they can get it done.
Julian Blackman bringing him down.
Nice satisfying run on 1st down for the offense, picking up 5, which means defensively, the thought process is entirely different. You don't want to panic, but at the same time, you're saying to each other, we've got to tighten this down. We can't give up gains like that.
Ball again on 2nd down.
It's a loss of 4. Now 3rd down.
I know they've got to be careful not to go to the well too often, but it's a fine line, isn't it? Because sometimes, if you've got success, you want to just keep pounding away.
But no success there. They rallied quickly on the defensive end. Got an extra defensive back out there for the Titans now here for 3rd down. Looking to throw. And that will be incomplete. So it doesn't look like they're going to be able to build off the turnover.
Well, the defense certainly did its part to get them the football. But you're exactly right. It looks like they're going to have to punt this one away. And it's not a turnover, but doesn't it feel like one after grabbing the momentum with the defensive play?
Yeah, and they had all that momentum after getting the football and now zapped right back in the other direction. Fielded at about the 28.
And nice work on the return as he gets about 15 yards back.
And it'll be Titan football. The Titans offense set to begin the drive.
Here comes another drive from this unit, and Charles, they're coming off a costly mistake on the last possession, an interception in a game that is very close right now.
Well, as we know, they all sting no matter what the situation, but in a one-possession game, that'll hurt a little bit more. But this is an excellent opportunity to make up for it on this drive. I just don't expect them to try and take huge gambles to make up that momentum in a hurry.
And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Even without a ton of pressure in his face, it just shows how difficult it is to pick apart his own defense. Those guys are sitting back, and they're not playing receivers as much as they're playing the eyes of the quarterback and when he delivers the ball.
They'll motion the tight end across the formation. Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Rodgers.
He's got Gibson on the out route. And he'll be brought down inside the 40-yard line.
They'll send the tight end in motion. Throwing is Rodgers on 3rd down. Quick hitter here, it's complete.
And he'll be brought down at the 27.
On 1st and 10, here's Rodgers. Dancing to his left. This is caught. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. In motion, the tight end. Again, they'll throw with Rodgers. And he will not get away. He's sacked back around the 3-yard line.
That I'm struggling to understand a little bit. That close to the goal line, 1st down, run the football. If you want to throw it, throw some play action on 2nd down.
They'll go again from the 3 here on 2nd and goal. Here's Rodgers. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
And when you've thrown as many interceptions as he has in this one, you definitely start getting a little hesitant to throw the ball out wide because that's prime pick six territory. That time, he made sure the only guy who was going to catch it was sitting in the third row.
The line of scrimmage is the 3 as they look to cash in on 3rd and goal. Throwing is Rodgers. And Rodgers intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by Quay Walker. He's at the 50. He's at the 30. 10. And he will bring it back. It's a pick 6 for the Bengals TD.
So this whole game gets flipped on its ear right there. The interception, return for a touchdown, and this lead changes hands here in the 3rd quarter.
And it certainly felt like this defense had a read on what was going on the offensive side of the ball and said, let's cut down our coverage a little bit. Let's be in a position to make a play on the ball. And, boy, that sure turned out well for them.
Extra point splits the uprights, and that gives them a 3-point lead. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily what you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. Here's a throw to his running back. It's complete. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. 13 yards is the pickup for Tennessee and a 1st down. On play action, it's Rodgers.
He's got this to Pickens.
And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. And they're not going to get to the line to run another play, so we will switch. Back now in Cincinnati. It's been a very hotly contested game to this point. Just a field goal separating these two teams as we get set for the 4th quarter. And again, it's Rodgers. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there.
Rodgers' throw going into the hands of Williams. And he's going to be taken down at the 28-yard line.
Now Rodgers. Got a man, and it's taken in for a Titans touchdown.
George Pickens, 28 yards. And the Titans have taken a 4th quarter lead. Extra point by Butker is on target,
and that will make this a 4-point game. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away.
Takes it at the 7. And he won't get this to the 20-yard line as he's down at the 19.
The Bengals drive about to get going.
We certainly have a good one on our hands. They're trailing after that last touchdown, but now a chance for this offense to try to snag that lead right back here in the 4th quarter.
And he'll be corralled well upfield right around the 40-yard line. result, 21 yards.
Boy, an effective play there, getting their wideouts involved in the run game.
And what they're always hoping on that type of a play, that they can get to the end of the line and have a chance to turn it upfield as he did there. That means they controlled the blocking and took care of the defensive end or the outside linebacker to give him that lane.
And I guess I need to clarify, I said getting their wideouts involved in the run game, but of course that was actually a pass as he popped it forward.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion, but I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication, and as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
A big play there on the catch and run. 47 yards. Only way to get the lead here, of course, with a touchdown, and that's what they're gunning for on 1st and goal. They'll run with Hall, and he is going to lose yardage here. That sends him 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to 2nd down.
There's no question that coming into this game, this defense is pretty vocal about his desire to take this running back out of his game, and all that pregame wolfing has turned into results.
Hammering for the goal line. He loses the football. And the offense is able to pounce on it inside the 5-yard line.
Well, that was a big oops right there. But how about his ability to correct it? Loses the football, able to get it back himself.
Yeah, pounced right back on it, keeps possession.
So crisis averted, but now facing 3rd and goal.
They'll drop to throw. Eluding the pressure right. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
What an excellent defensive stand there in the red zone. Nice tight coverage. They certainly recognized how important it was to bring up 4th down here.
Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And he's got it. Touchdown, Bengals.
Kadarius Toney
from 3 yards out.
And the Bengals answer back with a touchdown of their own to take a 4th quarter lead.
Point after, right down the middle. And that gives him a 3-point lead. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
This fielded right at the goal line.
Oh, a good-looking return set up here. Taking it right down Broadway. He will score. Touchdown, Tennessee. They had just lost the lead. That deficit sure didn't take long to erase. They return the ensuing kickoff for a touchdown.
Love the thunderbolt that just came out of that one that puts him in the end zone and back in the lead. Your only question, your defense just gave up a score that put you behind. Well, that score you just added on the board, will it energize them? Or do they have to go back out there and they're a tired unit? We'll soon see.
Takes it at the 7. And he won't quite make it to the 25.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive.
And they will be looking to answer the touchdown their defense just surrendered. Still a good chunk of time remaining here in the 4th quarter and a chance to regain the lead in a tight one. 55 rushing yards on the ground for him so far.
So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3.
On 2nd down, a run with Hall. Yeah, he'll fight for a couple as the tackle is made at about the 32.
Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete. It's rare that a receiver of his caliber would drop one pass, but that's now 2 times he's had his mitts on one and lost it.
Yeah, and I don't think that they're going to lose confidence in him, though, because of the track record. Such a good player, maybe having a bad game, but I think they'll still go to him in a critical spot.
As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And it's going to be batted down. It will go the other way with a football. The Bengals try it, but it doesn't work out. And the Titans, they've got the football back, and they've got it in great field position.
Straight ahead, Gibson. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. And now, defensively, they're going to burn their first timeout. Remember, they get an extra time built in coming up here shortly at the 2-minute warning. Rodgers tapping this forward on the jet sweep.
That's a nice job there defensively, being able to diagnose that little touch pass. They saw it coming, converged on it before he could get much out of it.
This a big play for both sides. What will we see here? 3rd and 4. They go jet sweep here with Williams. And he won't get close. Only a yard, 4th and 3. And now here comes the third of their timeouts defensively. So they'll be left with only the 2-minute warning to stop it from here on out. So a big one coming now for Harrison Butker. This will give the lead up to 7. Butker's kick here is good. So the starting field position was terrific following the surprising turnover on downs, but the end result, only 3 points.
Simply stated, I think you have to look at that as a missed opportunity.
From the 6. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. The Bengals drive about to get going. And last time, went for it on 4th, didn't get it. We'll see if they can pick themselves up off the mat and do better this go-around.
Sometimes I have this vision of coaches writing notes to themselves before a game, and sometimes that note says, be aggressive, stay aggressive. Maybe that's what we saw in the last possession.
Yeah, they were very aggressive. This time, will it result in points? We'll find out. He's back to throw. On the out route, he completes it to Hall. They'll give him 4 yards there, and it brings up 3rd and 5 now. Gosh, given the time in the short game, would he have been better off just dropping that?
Yeah, when you look at the clock, you think so, but it's hard to get a receiver to drop a football. They're trained to catch everything.
They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. He'll look to throw. That's going to be caught by Tony. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. Give him the 3rd down conversion, 5 yards on the play. Obviously a big first down right there.
Yeah, they still got to hustle. They got to get up to the line of scrimmage and get set. But I don't think necessarily you need to spike it, but they've got to continue to move quickly.
Now here's a throw that's complete. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll leave him with a second and just a few inches left. Buying time to his left. He's going to let it fly. This is caught inside the 15. The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages.
Well, he reminded us that he was a 1,000-yard receiver a year ago as he starts off week 1 picking up right where he left off. He told us at the end of the preseason he was primed for a big year. He just gave us excellent evidence of his belief.
And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. Now a second timeout called for by the defense. That'll leave him with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. Back to throw. And the comeback may stall out. It's intercepted. Boy, so another interception, CD. It feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his 2nd season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to evaluate whether you keep playing him and let him work through it, or you start thinking about going to his backup.
You block over here.
Rodgers to throw.
Able to hook up with Williams here on the out route.
And he's got Rome.
And he'll be taken down at about the 22-yard line.
Now the Titans will use their third and final timeout. That'll be their third and final stoppage here as we step aside. Now Rodgers. And he can't get a throw away.